Good morning, rejects. So, in my last stream, right, it was brought to my attention that the Chapter 1 boss, Aurora, is a little difficult for quite a few people. A lot of people kept talking about how, like, they had to spam consumables, they were getting lucky, they were just getting really frustrated with the boss, and we ran a train on that Chaos Space Marine, right? That Word Bearers was a little tiny bitch. It was kind of like a repeat of what happened in the bleeding place between, or is it called the pit? I can't remember. Between Karn and Erebus. We gave the man the whirly dirly, right? So I wanted to go over my process and like a really good early game tip that I'm going to assume is going to translate through the rest of the game for like what's really nice for one of your classes. Now I'm not going to give you like the best build because also like Baldur's Gate 3, there is so much variety and like you kind of just go around and have a fun time. Like especially for my character, Caiaphas Cain. Obviously, he's just like the actual Caiaphas Cain knockoff. That's how I've built this entire character. I have done nothing but rule of cool for this character. But one thing, especially for operatives, for the class operatives, this is super important. There's some key abilities that will take you from doing like no damage to a shit ton of damage for all of your allies. And that is, one, analyze enemies so you can get some exploits, which is like reduces like more damage for the operative, all that kind of stuff. You can read through this when you're playing the game or whatever. It's too complicated for me. I just know what it does. And then the second ability that you're going to need is joint analysis. So these two abilities are wonderful. Now, joint analysis is the main one. This is the one where like, this will like give your damage dealers just non-stop juicy like 20 to 30. I think Abelard got like 32 or 35 damage on one hit just excuse me, on the chapter 1 boss. I mean, it was glorious. Like, I'll throw a few clips up from my stream real quick. Oh shit, he goes first. Stab him. Oh. Stop, please. But like when I first initially attacked the Word Bearer, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be hard. And then I used these abilities and I was like, oh wait a minute, I just gotta win. I'm built different. Nah, I'd win. Jujutsu Kaisen style. Analyze the Space Marine. Joint analysis.
Approved.
Maybe it's time to do some work.
I will do my duty. Target well struck.
30. Yes, sir. That was huge. So, in order to make this ability good, right, you're going to start off with operatives, analyze enemies. Now, expose weakness is good, but it's not what we're exactly looking for. So, take it anyway because it's good for the early game, but get joint analysis as soon as you can. That way, like I said before, your team's just going to be doing just non-stop damage on all the exploits that you get. And if you're going to do a build similar to mine, all this is about is just expose weakness, joint analysis, big damage. Step 1, analyze. Step 2, team analyze. Step 3, profit. That is the whole build. That is all I've done. But you can pick up other small things. Like there's so many abilities and talents. Like this one's really good. So instead of it being like one ability point to just analyze enemies, now, oh wait, no, this doesn't apply to this. Never mind. If you do decide to do expose weakness, you can take this for 0 AP. However, this does not affect what I've been talking about whatsoever. Once again, I am proving that I cannot read. I am illiterate. I just go based on what sounds dope. So yeah, step 1, analyze enemies. Step 2, joint analysis, big damage. And it'll help like all of your characters because I have like Ardentia, a sister of battle, the mommy herself, looking kind of dumb right now, but her whole thing for my build is nothing but Flamer. And like the Flamer did no damage and then went to doing like 18 to 22 wounds with this joint analysis. I would definitely save the main damage for like a boss or like anytime like a chaos spawn, anything with really, really high wounds, like I'm gonna say like triple digit wounds, save joint analysis and expose weakness for that. And my whole team, what I have mostly been doing has been just nothing but buffing the team, getting extra like turns, movement points, all that kind of stuff. My main damage dealer is 100% Abelard, Honest Abe. This dude is a stud. He can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And that's really it. It is super, super simple. Like, you can do so much, and there's so many different ways to get around a lot of these enemies, and not just doing like the Baldur's Gate 3, like, hey, why don't you just kill yourself, you know, persuasion route. You can do a lot of damage with almost anyone in this game so far. Like, I've got 15 hours just in chapter 1. The only bad fight that I had was early in the game, because I had no idea what I was doing. But when I was looking up like why people were having such a hard time, it's mostly because they're not utilizing operative the best that they can. I mean, during that fight, I only had Pascal as the only operative, but if you had Idra there too, you could totally just use joint analysis, exploit enemies, like stack exploits and all that kind of stuff to get even more and more damage. Totally up to you how you want to do that. But yeah, it was super simple. Just kind of focused on positioning and really buffing your damage dealers. I know I'm kind of repeating it, but like, officers are real. Like, I love officers. Everything that I've been doing for Caiaphas Cain and Cassia has been so much fun. And if you want more into like the officer class, like if you want specific builds or like guides to these certain archetypes and everything, just comment down below what you'd like to see, what you want to know. And as I keep progressing through the game, I'll probably change a few things. But yeah, also tune into the streams if you want. We have a really good time. We've just been kind of dicking around and learning as much as we can about 40K. So yeah, stream later today. See ya. Bye.